Hello everyone and welcome! Today I'm going to be having a look at this recently released FCX24 Lemur from FMS. This competitively priced 1/24 scale RC rock crawler looks to be one of the more capable vehicles in the FCX series, with its compact tube frame style chassis and large diameter wheels. In today's video I'll be doing a full unboxing and overview of this Lemur and seeing what it can do out on the trails. A quick look at the packaging reveals a number of specs and features of the Lemur. This is yet another addition to the popular FCX line of crawlers. As I get this truck unboxed, those familiar with other FCX series vehicles from FMS, such as the Smasher, Power Wagon, or K5 Blazer, will see many familiar parts on this rig, though it is somewhat unique with its more purpose-built tube frame rock crawler-like chassis not shared with any other FCX series models. Here's a quick size comparison with some other FCX series models. This Lemur does have the 2-speed transmission, portal axles, and it is completely ready to run right out of the box. Over a variety of terrains, the Lemur might be the most capable crawler in the FCX series, thanks to its comparatively huge wheels and purpose-built rock crawler style chassis, unlike the larger hard bodies usually found on top of other FCX series vehicles. As we'll soon find out though, this Lemur will require a few mods to really reach its full potential, but more on that in just a bit. While this may be a bit of a deviation from the trail truck style bodies that we're used to seeing from FMS, there are still quite a few nice details present on this rig, such as the driver figures and the light bar on top, which can be turned on by pressing the bind button. 3 color options are available when ordering, each with its own unique design. Out of the box, most of what you see here is plastic, again much like other FCX series vehicles, although the portal gears are metal, as well as the steering servo gears. A servo saver is installed on the axle-mounted steering servo, and ball bearings are present throughout. As this is a crawler, both the front and rear diffs are locked, though FMS does sell a functional differential assembly that will fit these axles, as well as a higher speed motor, if you'd be interested in modifying this thing into more of a racer than a crawler. This is a really awesome looking truck right out of the box, though I think a few mods such as maybe installing some more aggressive tires, as well as extending the wheelbase and dropping the ride height a bit would make this truck look and perform even better. There is certainly no shortage of modifications that can be done to the FCX24, as the aftermarket has really embraced this platform. Once again, yet another familiar sight to FMS owners is the included transmitter. It is the more basic version 3 transmitter, lacking the dip switches and channel 4 button, but you've got the channel 3 switch on the side to shift between low and high gear, and you can press the bind button to toggle on and off the light bar. Also included with the truck is a wheel wrench, some spring spacers, a detail manual, and a USB charger for the included 2S LiPo battery. The only item you'll need to provide are the AAA batteries for the transmitter. The LiPo battery is cleverly installed in the rear fuel cell. In fact, all of the electronics, aside from a steering servo, are really well hidden. You do sort of have to pry the top off with a bit of force. There's actually quite a bit of room in there, and you can probably fit an even larger size battery than the 380 mAh that's included with the truck, though this 380 mAh battery does provide some pretty long run times, potentially surpassing an hour if you're doing mostly slower crawling. Although not really oil-filled, these shocks are dampened with a bit of oil and an O-ring, helping to eliminate a lot of the bounce present on some other models. All in all, a pretty cool looking truck that adds a bit of variety to the FCX series lineup. No surprise, just like with prior FCX trucks that I've reviewed, the Lemur is a lot of fun to drive. That 2-speed transmission is probably one of the best aspects of the FCX series trucks. In low gear you can slow crawl effortlessly, while in high gear it's fast enough to drive while walking down a trail, and you can even get a bit of air over some ramps. The truck did a great job tackling many of these rocks and other obstacles, certainly aided by those large wheels and portal axles. The large wheels also help this little 24 scale rig travel over mowed grass with ease, but they do come with some drawbacks as well. This truck does have a pretty high center of gravity, making it hard to get over certain obstacles. It had a bit of a tendency to roll over backwards when going up steep inclines, similar to the Power Wagon in stock form, though maybe not quite as bad. This truck will certainly get over a wide variety of terrain and provide endless hours of enjoyment. But I'm sure many hobbyists who want to maximize the performance and capabilities of their Lemur will certainly be modifying a number of components on this truck. I think definitely getting some weight down low and some softer, more aggressive tires, extending the wheelbase and maybe dropping the ride height a bit would really start to take this Lemur to the next level. While I don't see anything advertising this truck as being waterproof, the electronics seem at least somewhat water resistant. We've gotten this truck pretty wet on a couple of occasions and have yet to have anything go wrong, though do be careful and consider waterproofing the electronics if you'll be spending a lot of time getting this truck wet. For reference, here's a look at this Lemur cruising around in high gear. Certainly faster than a walking pace, as long as the terrain isn't too treacherous. The Lemur is a somewhat unique addition to the FCX lineup, replicating a more purpose-built rock crawler style vehicle rather than the regular production truck hardbodies FMS is known for. The Lemur would be a great all-around rig for beginner or more experienced hobbyists alike, though I certainly imagine that the more die-hard crawler enthusiasts are going to want to modify this rig to really help it reach its full potential and tackle steeper terrain. It looks really nice right out of the box, if not a little boxy or stubby with its shorter wheelbase. FMS has priced this rig at $146 US, about in line with other trucks in the FCX series, and seemingly a pretty good value when compared to the competition. This is one rig I'd really like to modify when I get the time, to really take this Lemur to the next level and help the performance match its more purpose-built crawler aesthetic. For now though, it's still a lot of fun to drive in the right environment. If you're interested in ordering one of these Lemurs for yourself, or would like to check out some other FCX trucks that I've had a chance to review, be sure to check out the links below in the description. Thank you all very much for watching, and a big thanks to FMS for sending this model for review. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions below in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.